Bitcoin is straight killing it today for multiple reasons. First up, the dominance, 47%. Now, some emojis are going to say that ain't nothing. You know, Bitcoin used to be over 90. But some of us got used to seeing Bitcoin dominance at sub 35% earlier this year. Now 47% is doing quite well. It's doing so well, in fact, that some coins aren't keeping up. Now, on a day of green like this, it's really nice to see. But it's useful to have a look at the Bitcoin prices when you are going to look at altcoins. Ethereum right now, 0.05 Bitcoin. It was at 0.1 earlier this year. That was a high. It fell from that, then it came back up again. Now it's back down to half of that. It might be one of those situations where it's like, hey, please, just give me a moment. Because it's not going to actually stay like this. One of those embarrassing moments. You just walked in on it. I'm sure it'll pick up again. Bitcoin Cash actually being one of the best in keeping up pace with Bitcoin right now. Interestingly, not the best. That would go to Bitcoin Private in the top 100. I'm sure I've got some lying around somewhere. I'm going to have to find it. Sell it for more Bitcoin. Because A, that's what most altcoins are for. I'm only half joking. So Bitcoin smashed through some psychological barriers to reach this current price. And not just psychological, actual sell wall barriers. This is the highest price of Bitcoin we've seen in exactly, pretty much, 2 months now. And just an interesting little tidbit, up 39% from the all-time low of this year, which was 5,755.
Nice. And there's my brother, he's doing the same.
Wait, this thing continues?
Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth.
I didn't know that. So where is the next sell wall for Bitcoin? The next psychological milestone? Is it 10K? It's probably a little bit too early for this. It's important to know where psychological barriers are because, I mean, anything above production cost is just what we're willing to sell it for. If everyone turned around and said, no, I'm not going to sell any Bitcoin or any whole Bitcoin for less than 100,000, then the price would be 100,000. Where does game theory put the price of Bitcoin? Where is people happily going to sell at thinking they're getting a good price for it? Let's turn to TA. Not to be confused with certainties, but probabilities. I think the interesting thing about TA personally is that I think enough people put enough stock in it for their next move that it ends up being correct. Because, yeah, makes sense, right? So looking at the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, for Bitcoin, one of the more commonly used technical analysis tools, Bitcoin is overbought right now. It's been at its most overbought level in 7 months. However, that's not the only technical analysis indicator there is. There are widely used moving averages between certain dates. The 5-day, 10-day moving average are still quite bullish. Taking a look at this wedge, anything above this line here is considered a bull breakout. The broader this wedge gets, the more a rally is on the table. So the 200-day moving average suggests a sustained movement up to at least 8,670. Whether that's going to be true or not, I wish I knew. I would say that the 24-hour volume for Bitcoin is looking good. Before we've had price activity, but the volume was still low. It still didn't look great. This looks good. But what is causing the price movement, other than potential FOMO, where it's jumping back in because Bitcoin is now almost 20% up in the last 7 days alone? We all know the news of established financial giants potentially getting in with approval from a Bitcoin ETF. So here's hoping. All right, cool. I'm not doing altcoin news right now because who cares? Right, I'm gonna get back into it when it becomes a little bit more relevant. And on another note, last week was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I didn't even notice. It's flown by like that for me. Thank you for everyone who has tuned in, has supported me at any point in the last 12 months. It has been a journey, just to put it lightly. Probably the best 12 months of my life. Here's to the next 12. Doing even bigger and better things. I'm moving out actually at the end of next month. This space, while widely different from how my first videos used to look, kind of outgrown it. I am boiling right now. I'm dying. I can't really turn on a fan because it messes up the mic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a new studio. Quite a bit bigger than this. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to change anything in the content I deliver, but maybe I just won't sweat as much. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again very soon.